favorite show on PVFM? Wait, I was All right, we're adjourned.
Well, cool. We're late, very discombobulated. That's how we run things. Usually works out well. So everyone's having a good con, right? Yeah. Fabulous. Alright, well, I guess I'll start things off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ponyville FM panel featuring Lunar Radio. Now, what we are, for those of you that don't know, we are. Hey, there he is. Yeah. I'm sorry! I told you.
This is already the best panel of the convention. All right. Who got that on video? Hashtag Brony. All right. So, how many of you guys know who we are?
I already asked. I just told them.
So you guys tune into the radio station?
That question. I work here.
I know one of you guys does. But we are Ponyville FM. We are the number one electronic, well, not even electronic, we just play dance music. And it's all from people in the fandom and pony-based music. But what we do that's special is we have live DJs literally every day, which is really cool. So, I don't know. I guess we can just kind of tell you about what we do from every aspect, because it is a machine. We are very well oiled. We run very well, a tight ship, and with zero drama. And, well, I hear one trick laughing, but that's not PVFM side. Sometimes our DJs don't know how to use their gear. I kid. I love you, dear. But so, I was trying to look through you. Sorry, you just don't mean that much to me. I don't even see you there. Okay. But yeah, I think we're just going to kind of talk about every aspect of what we do, because it's not just playing music. There's like a whole lot that goes into it. We have playlists that are set up. We just finished a refresh. So if you have been following the station for a while, you'll notice that as of January, like, we've completely revamped everything. We gave our mascot Ariel a makeover, and we redid our website. And we just not too long ago finished a playlist project that was about, what, took us like 4 or 5 months to do.
Took at least 4 months to get through.
Basically what we had done is, it's kind of a long story, but we were originally Brony Radio, and then we had merged with Limitless Hate here, who was running Ponyville FM. So we've been on air for 4 years now. Next January will be our 5th year. Thank you. Yeah, so our combined total is about 4 years, and we've just grown, and we kind of kept low key for a while, and we just worked on what we had to make sure it was good and worked, and now we get to see the fruits of our labor, which is great. Anytime you tune in, there's liable to be 40 to 60 listeners, which is crazy, but our playlist, that's what I was talking about. When we were doing Brony Radio, we kind of just would download every song we could find that was free, or we would buy it, and then we would just throw it in our playlist and put it on there and hope people listened, and that was it. We do have still a request system, and that kind of helps, but it was just that we noticed a lot of people weren't staying interested because there wasn't a cohesive set of music. So we'd go from really filthy dubstep to a really upbeat house track, and it just made no sense. So anybody who's like, oh yeah, I love this dubstep song, and then okay, what is this? I'm gonna go listen to something else. But now if you tune in, you'll see at Ariel PVFM, that's our mascot's Twitter, and you can follow her. But she's our auto DJ, which is really cool. It's she's everything. She is the station. But she plays all the music, and we have playlists set up, so it'll say at Ariel PVFM Party, or we do Cheddar Wednesday, which is just really cheesy kind of Tombstone songs and stuff like that.
Wait, just quick.
Pretty much. And yeah, so and at any time, I mean, God, what do we have? We have Vortex for Drop Zone.
3 different flavors of Drop Zone. We've got one Drop Zone on Sundays that's called Thunderhead. That's all drum and bass, and it's awesome. Got one on Tuesday that's all dubstep, and I think the other one's on Thursday. I might be incorrect. I'd have to double check the schedule, but we're kind of busy talking at the moment. And that one is mostly speedcore and high BPM stuff. Really good energy. You already talked about Cheddar Wednesday. And we've got Throwback Thursday. It's still a bit of a work in progress, but it's your old favorites, the stuff that got you into listening to fandom music. And the sky's the limit. I mean, we are not done by any stretch of the imagination.
We still have a lot of songs to sort through and, get higher quality versions of. It's just like I said, a work in progress.
It literally took us, of the 3 months that it took us to reorganize all of our different playlists, it took a solid month of that just to hunt down all the 320 kbps versions that we could find. And there are some of them that are so old, and y'all already know this if you've been searching for Brony music. Like, people pull down their songs, they delete their SoundClouds, and it makes it real tough to find some of that older stuff in high quality. So we love you. And we go through an awful lot of trouble to make sure that y'all are entertained.
Yep.
I think what would be interesting is if everybody could go down the line and we could introduce who we are and what we do for the station and how we got into the station. Because I think we all have different stories that are kind of unique and cool. Strack, yeah, you're like our newest DJ too.
Okay, so I guess. Hello. Okay, there we go. Awesome. I'm Strack Attack. I do a bi-weekly show on Wednesdays called Out for a Rip, and I spin like glitch hop and sit pretty much. This is awesome. I have no luck with equipment this weekend. But yeah.
I did not kiss the mic. No, I was trying to eat it, sorry. But my name's Nautica. I did have a show, but I just kind of haven't rescheduled it recently.
He's on hiatus.
I'm on hiatus, yeah, and I'm in the slacker group, I guess, is what it's called. But I spin like electro house and like really rowdy dubstep. That's what I do.
Oh, I'm Shrew, and I have a show called Sugar Rush, and I spin like drum and bass and and then I have another show called Sugar Crush, and I spin like dubstep and like trap on that. Then I have another show called Sugar Lush, and I spin like house and trance and stuff on it. But yeah, and I also do lots of the station Twitter stuff. It's funsies.
Usually if you see some weird, picture or weird comment on our Twitter, it's 90%.
Yeah, it'll be yeah. It's we're a pony station, and if you see like anime on our Twitter, that's probably Mashrushi. Some of it's adorable, so no harm, no foul.
I'm Lion Eyes. I spin mostly dubstep, sometimes electro, house, that sort of thing. What else am I supposed to talk about?
Tell them about how you got into the station from Nightmare Nights.
Okay, my show is Roar. It's on Saturdays at 10.
Central.
10
Central.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I live in 2 different cities all the time, so. So I joined the station when I went to Nightmare Nights Dallas. My friend Trip Dime and I just kind of set up our gear, and Ponyville FM saw us, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to spin on our radio station?" And yeah, we said yes.
It's fun that you guys are the Table Crashers.
Yeah, we called ourselves the Table Crashers because at every con we went to, we just found a table and just set up without permission, and that's how we got to where we are.
Doesn't work for everyone.
You have to like jiggle the bass a bit.
I'm Pakajawa. I mostly spin various kinds of hardcore and liquid drum and bass on Mondays, a bit after Shrew.
Mixed Mondays.
Yeah, Mixed Mondays is like the unbiasedly best night.
We're just missing Act.
Yeah, where is he?
I don't know.
Boo, Thursday's best day.
No. And I'm also one of the admins on the station, so I help out with some stuff behind the scenes.
All right. Well, I am Acentricity, formerly known as Pony Ace for those of you that may have listened to me on Lunar Radio, which is where I started out back before the rebranding. And yeah, so I have a show at 10 p.m. EST or EDT Saturdays. Tune in. Saturday's best day.
It is. Yeah, we
It
have
really
a
is.
huge. I think we have like 10 hours every Saturday of live music.
It really is huge.
Yeah.
And I guess to answer the question of how I got into the station, it's a very long story. I'll probably tell at the DJ's panel, but the short of it, the PVFM part is that I didn't really have a place to spin because rebranding. And so PVFM was like, hey, you're not terrible. Come spin. I was like, oh, you guys aren't terrible either. I guess I'll come spin.
Thanks.
Oh, now it's all like, it's like, well, this one doesn't work. I'm additive subtractive. I host Here We Go Mondays on 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm also, where's Savory Nation out here? Everyone raise your hands if you're Savory Nation. We got like 3 people. That's good. No one. So me and Tetsuo, we're one half of the Savory. Garnica and Fenning couldn't make it. I don't know for what reasons, but we might be doing a Savory Saturday thing soon. Yeah. I don't know about soon or,
yeah,
or
soon-ish.
Garnica is
Eventually.
another one in Nautica's category who's just a slacker.
Yeah.
Because
So,
Garnica is part of our staff, but he never spins.
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay. So I get to represent all the people that are never there. And then Fenning I don't think Fenning has ever been on that radio
No,
station.
he's never been on.
We can try to get him on there, but
He's currently in music school right now.
yeah, he's in Berkeley. Not
have to
UC
be in
Berkeley,
music school.
Berkeley Music School in Boston. But anyway, I think I was approached by Sleepy.
He's the new Beck. He's going to be the new Beck. Yeah.
Who? Oh, Fenning?
Fenning?
You think so?
Yeah.
Not the new skinny puppy?
No, I can
Whatever.
definitely see Beck out of him.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, Mondays, tune in, please. We always need more people to hear my silly rave music. Silly rave music. Thank you, and good night.
All right, and I guess that leads to me. I am the one, the Pony Limitless 8. That tagline was invented by my best friend, YouTuber Terrible Pain. I'll go ahead and give him a plug just for the hay of it. If you like video games, if you like wrestling, go check out his YouTube channel. But my story, long and short, and oft repeated, is that in May of 2012, I was a hardcore user of the iBrony social media network, which over the course of the following few months kind of fell apart. It's since rebranded and come back from the ashes as Philomena Magics. So if you got any PHM users in here, y'all are awesome and you have awesome admins. But we persisted for a few months. For about 8 months or so, I ran iBrony Radio off of a desktop computer on a landline residential internet connection until we decided to get the heck out of Dodge, let iBrony go down in flames, and reorganize as Ponyville FM. And after that, we decided to switch purely to electronic music, electronic pony music, of course. And that lasted for about a year, and then Sleepy Pony, sadly unavailable to join us for this panel because he's off busy helping run the con. So big ups to that man. And Sleepy approached me, and we decided it would be a good idea and a good time to merge. And that pretty much leads us to where we are today. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's actually also a good idea to plug myself. And I am host of Fugue State, Thursday nights at 8/7 Central. And these guys, These guys are all amazing DJs. I don't do that. On the one hand, we've got electronic music like all the time. Come listen to Fugue State if that's not exactly what you're always into, because I go crazy. I'll open with some 70s rock, move into crazy dubstep, back out to ambient, and just all over the grid. That's why it's a Fugue State. So Thursday nights, come on a dissociative romp with me.
And just to explain that just a little bit more real fast, we, minus him, we mix, meaning like rave. Like if you came to the concert last night, you know how songs really flowed, beats were matched and everything. We do that. This man is very unique. What he does is he does more of the traditional radio type style, where he actually comes on air, has a personality which none of us have.
And yet you persist.
So just to give you guys a little idea that our radio is a little different than your standard FM or sometimes AM radios.
Totally. I like a lot of our show hosts. They have good personalities. Yeah, Wootmaster. That's another one. Wootmaster, I'm sure you guys know him. He's like a rapper from the fandom, and he's got some really great tracks out there. But he does a show every Friday night, and it's a lot like what Limitless does, where he hosts it. But the guy is just like, he's buttery smooth, like the way he'll be like, "Hey, we're gonna listen to some new tunes, baby." It's just like, man, the guy just like
so smooth.
It's weird. I'm Ludi Von Beats. That's kind of what I go by, and then my DJ name is Killscreen. I do a show. I'm part of the Mixed Train Mondays normally, and then I do a Thursday show and a Saturday show. Lately, for the last few months, I've had to take off to run this. So I'm also co-chair of MWBF, so I've just been really busy, and I've been trying to, whenever I have like a free hour, I'll try and hop online if nobody's on air at the time and spin. Normally I'll spin hardcore on the Mixed Train Mondays because that's kind of our theme. We like the fast stuff. And then the other, I don't know, I just play whatever I want on the other days. This is whatever I'm feeling like. I got into the station, I want to say a year ago or so. Yeah. It was actually right before last year's MWBF, and I was a DJ before being on the station, and I had posted a link on Reddit to a mix I had done that Shrew saw, and Creeper over there went through my link history and was like, "Oh, you played DDR." I was like, "Yeah, I played DDR for a long time." He's like, "You should join this DJ's chat so that we can just talk about DDR." I was like, "Okay." So I joined that, and then Lionize is in that chat, and so is Trip Dime, and they were running DJs and stuff for MWBF last year. And unfortunately, rude, Midley couldn't make it, which was really sad, but kind of like I owe you for that, because when you couldn't make it to MWBF last year, you couldn't like cross the border or whatever, and then so I had to fill in, which kind of got me my weekly gig on PVFM, and then I'm like here now running a con, so it's just kind of like it snowballed. And so I guess Midley and Shrew kind of like, Midley, thank you. Shrew, I hate that I owe you. So that's kind of my story. Brony Born's our newest stream. We're fighting it right now. This is actually the admin of Lunar Radio, who's like the opposite of what we do. He does like orchestral stuff and everything, but we have a chill station. It's kind of hard to find a lot of chill electronic music, so this guy just take over.
Yeah, as they said, I'm Brony Born, and pretty much all that I spin is my office chair in my room. But yeah, I run Lunar Radio. It's a chill, easy listening station. Most people tend to listen to it when they're like doing homework or doing some other kind of job. So I'm not sure what else to say. It's been pretty much said. That's a long story. I've told it I don't know how many freaking times.
Good one though. It's a good story.
Sort of. Okay, fine. Well, back in 2012, when I first discovered the whole pony scene, I discovered Celestia Radio through some odd channels, and I discovered an old show that used to be on. It was hosted by DJ K Brony, and I wanted to do something similar, and so I asked Celestia Radio. I didn't get on, and so I went around and looked for how to make my own station to do what they were doing, but with me. And that was kind of an almost in vain venture, if for not one of my old co-hosts, Blackjack. He went out and found Philly Radio. We got together, actually made Lunar Radio exist properly, and excuse me. And from there on, we kind of just built up and got a few more stations. Got Ponyville FM, formed PVL 2013, and most of the rest is history that I'd probably like to just leave in the history. We're working on getting excuse me. We're working on getting Lunar Radio's thing updated, and we're going to be using PVL or Ponyville FM's system to be able to update it. So we'll have a similar system to them, but with more easy listening music. So I'm really looking forward to working with them on that and getting a proper setup. So I don't know what else to say.
Hi. No. You're okay, human. Hi, my name is. I got this from a pre-order import for Korsuke's latest album called "Let's Do This Now." Oh no, Let's Do This Now. Well, I have "Let's Do This Now." Why does it? What does this have to do with my show?
I love Korsuke. I was like, look.
I'll give it to you for $70.
Me and Scott are like massive jelly right now.
Shh. All right. My name is Tetsuo the Robot.
Randomly scribbling on iPad.
And
scribbling on iPad.
This is what I get. I understand that. I understand. I have a show on Saturdays at 9 o'clock called Reborn, where I basically played Jungle Terror and EDM and special episodes like on 410
right now. He's born.
On 420 I played Mike Jones for no reason, and I played a lot of Flying Lotus because of how much I don't support drugs. And I'm planning on doing a French House episode on June 18th because it's my birthday. And I love French House. And next week I will be live in Seattle, where I will be performing at Everfree Northwest. Yeah, and that will be live in front of a big auditorium audience, everything like that. Also, how did I get started? What am I trying to say?
These guys aren't good enough?
Well, I mean, you should also listen to these cats, but whatever, I guess. I'm just kidding. These guys are great. I've known One Trick for the longest time. But how I got started was Sleepy like called me up and he was like, "Yo, I think you really should spin for a channel." And it was, "Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did." But then Sleepy was just like, Sleepy's been trying to get me on the air since 2014, I think.
You said yes to me.
Okay, so, but yeah, like Sleepy and Ludi basically wanted me on PBFM, and that was, I started in January, I think. Around the.
That was like right after our anniversary special.
Right, and then they wrote me a check for $6 million, and then I started becoming a regular on the show. So, wow.
We don't.
Oh no, but yeah, I actually really enjoy performing live for you guys on PBFM, and I want to keep doing it. So most definitely keep keep sharing and keep sharing the show and everybody else's show and keep watching or listening. Yep. You don't get one.
Yeah. I have my own. Hi, I'm DJ One Trick, and I've been doing this DJ stuff since, I don't know, how long have I been doing it? Like forever. Yeah. I honestly have no idea. It was whenever the BronyCon in Manhattan went down, that's when I decided I needed to do a show. And I started out doing a thing with Doran Air. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a pretty awesome trance producer. And we used to do a thing called A State of Brony a long time ago. And it kind of evolved into wanting to get back into DJing. I've been DJing probably for a little over 20 years, probably 22 years now. And was part of Everfree Network. I stole my buddy here because I heard him DJ once, and I told him he needs to be on my show because he is the perfect complement to my kind of house, trance, whatever I feel like playing that day type thing.
I'm insane is basically what she's saying.
Yeah, he is. Look, you see this guy over here? $6 million, and this is what he does.
This is what we got for $6 million.
Yes. Look, I get a whole seat. I've been upgraded. So things started changing, and went to Caroline Hill, and they just didn't bring the type of audience that I wanted to play for, and these wonderful people over here said, "Why don't you come spin with us?" I said, "It'd be a great idea." Took my buddy Midley here. We brought Mixology over to PVFM. We've been there a couple months now. Yeah.
Super honored, by the way.
Appreciate that. And really, that's what we're at. And we're going to bring you plenty more to come. We got a lot more to coming for you. So, and I got my set tonight, so I hope to see you guys there. We can jam with you.
I'm DJ Midley. I got my start on Brony Radio back in 2011 when Midget Pony, the original progenitor,
Midget Brony.
Yeah. Midget, oh, did I say Midget Pony? Yeah, Midget Brony was running a server. Pardon? Oh. What, I gotta like eat this thing? So started with the Midget Brony, and he heard one of my YouTube mixes, my first one ever, Brony Mix Volume 1, and was like, I want you to come spin for me. So I started spinning for Brony Radio back in 2011 with like our total of 4 people. And then I got busy with school, so I had to drop that. And then DJ One Trick, she said she heard some of my mixes, and she's like, I want you on my show. And I was honored. Like, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, after I did the test mix and then like kept going, I'm like, man, like, when is this going to end? Because she's gonna kick me off this show for being too insane. Like, but no, we've still been doing it. It honestly was a dream come true. I can't believe I just said that. It's a dream come true. Let's not go there. Around last year, just as the turn of the year, Everfree Network was going to be no more, and Sleepy Pony had contacted me about, hey, maybe you can come over to Ponyville FM, and my Canadian brother over there, Pocket Jawa, had already been spinning on PVFM for a long time. He's like, yeah, you should come over. And I've been talking with a lot of PVFM DJs that were really chill, and it was kind of a return to home for me because, of course, I had started on Brony Radio back in 2011. And then so I started Midley's Madness, which is on Wednesday, where I spin gabber, hardstyle, hardcore, basically everything hard. And then we were doing mixology on Ponyville FM. We were doing mixology on Canada Hill. And then I was already on PVFM, and like One Trick said, CLH just kind of wasn't bringing in the audience we were looking for. So I actually was like, yo, One Trick, come over to PVFM. I'm already here. They kind of want mixology, so let's just bring it over. So we brought over mixology every Saturday. That's when that is, and yeah, that's my story. So. I still forget what time. Yeah, I don't even. Because the thing is, it's changed too. So. So yeah, so. So that's my story. And come check Louder out tonight because she's going to be awesome. I'm going to be dancing upstage with her because we really are yin and yang here with as DJing goes. Like
it's yin and yang, opposites. It's not. It's yin.
Yeah. So who's taking over for me? Caleb?
What's that?
Not even.
What?
I'm done.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, I have to. You're performing tonight. Yeah. That's right. You need to go to sound check. Which is where I'm about to head. $6 million.
That was split between two of us, $3 million each.
So I have to go to sound check too, and these guys will finish this out. But before I want to go, there's I want to invite somebody up here who's just been awesome to us as a station, and I can see him ducking down. Vinny,
get up here.
Vinny, come here.
Yeah. You gotta get up.
Ace is on his way back with something for you. But this is Vinny. I don't know if you guys are like big on Twitter or what, but he's at MLP Media Frenzy, and this is probably just like the nicest, coolest, down to earth person I have ever met, who knows everything about comics and horses and just of the candy colored nature.
As well as anime.
And anime, and it's just
he
like
still won't watch Love Live.
Watch Love Live.
Watch Love Live, man.
It's so good. But yeah, it's just like everything I wish I knew about cool stuff, he knows it, and he's just really fun to talk to. And Vinny, we love you. And this is, we know that you pre-registered for MWBF, and you used the PVFM code, which got you this little aerial. And these are really cool. They're sandstone. We had them special made, and we had a lot of these printed for the convention, but we did make a limited number.
Very limited number, like staff only.
Yeah, like it was, hey, you've got 30 minutes to tell us if you want one of these, and then it's gone forever. Because it took us maybe 2 months to have this designed. Because we were getting updates for a while, and it was like, okay, here she is, and then finally we got it done, and Shapeways over in Germany printed them up for us and shipped them out. But we had if you kind of want to see here, this is Ariel. We had a limited run of these made, and so you'll have two. But we wanted to give you this, Vinny, because we're not going to ever have them this size printed again. And this is for you. For now, you are now an honorary member of the Ponyville FM family. I'm going to go to sound check. Be it louder. I play it. I don't know. Just go to louder. Stay all night.
Yeah, this guy's amazing. This guy blows up on Twitter when we're on stage, when we've got our radio shows. So well deserved from MLP Media Frenzy.
9:15.
I'm not leaving until
All right, so. Anybody know how much time we got left?
Yeah, we have 19. So it's 16:19, and we got till 16:45.
Okay.
So we got 25.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
Okay.
This introduction took forever.
Okay, so instead of just sitting up here rambling about the weather, we'll do that at the end. Well, how about we take some questions from the audience? Does anybody have any questions?
What's your favorite genre to spin?
Okay.
I guess start. Okay. Oh, it's working this time. Awesome. I like to spin glitch hop. That's my favorite.
Dubstep or brostep?
Vaporwave and Nightcore.
Stop, you're gonna turn.
Disco house.
Whatever I feel
Hardcore
like
and
listening to.
liquid drum and bass.
Oh, we're bouncing all the hell around here now, aren't we? When I do my set prep, it's whatever I feel like listening to that night. That's why I'll start with disco and then move to dubstep and then back to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
All right, yeah, he doesn't spin. I guess you would be what, classic? My office chair. His office chair, okay. That's his favorite genre.
It squeaks real pretty.
That's a tough question for me because a lot of my sets I start at 120 and I end at 185, so I go through everything. However, if I had to pick my favorite, 128 Master Race, Electro House.
That's the magic number.
Polish polka music. In all seriousness, Gabber. I moved to Gabber because hardstyle wasn't hard enough for me, and I was like, oh, Gabber, okay, cool, done. Yeah. And that's really sad when hardstyle isn't hard enough. Any other questions?
Orbital, Halcyon, and on and on.
Animals.
Boo.
Martin Garrix?
Martin Garrix.
Thank you.
Are we limited to just the pony scene, or
Yes.
Darude Sandstorm?
Live with Strongato.
I don't know, so I'm just gonna pander and I'm gonna say Discord Loving Tombstone remix.
All right, Shrew's due for his defenestration.
I don't know. I kind of like me some Daft Punk. I'm not really choosing everybody.
The song that you can hear every day, every minute that puts you in a good mood. That's the song that is your...
Digital Love by Daft Punk.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good pick.
That's a good song.
Toss up between Get It Crackin' by Restyle and, finding the other one, Everything's Possible by Final Defense. And the 2013 re-edit for the Restyle Get It Crackin'.
That was a good question. Made us think.
And one more. I think I've got one. I think I'm the only DJ, air quotes, on Ponyville FM who does trip hop at all. So probably anything off of Portishead's Dummy. Yeah. Or Chung King's Angel Eyes. Ooh, Massive Attack. Bit of Teardrop. Some more Chiba. Ooh.
In all seriousness, though, anything by Dippy 11, just it always works for me.
Wait, I think I finally thought of my actual answer. One More Time by Daft Punk.
Nice.
That's a good one. Pretty much anything on
Sorry,
Discovery.
could you say
is
that one
great
more
on.
time?
Question in the front?
I got it.
The most embarrassing thing that has happened to you as a DJ.
Can I start, please? Like, I want to start with this one.
So back in 2013, no, 2012, no, 2013, at Fiesta Equestria. Really? There's a video. It's got about 80 million views. Come on, Midley, you know the story. You were there.
Oh, really? We're going to do it? All right. Yeah.
I was there.
I'm going to start it off because I arguably have the most...
He's got the story.
I've got the story.
Takes it.
So Fiesta Equestria 2013. It was... I decided to do a little bit of stage performance. You guys who saw me last night, I also did a bit of stage performance there. And so as the track was going, the track was building up, I had a hoodie on, and I unzipped the hoodie and ripped it off and started going crazy jump style, dancing when the drop hit. When the drop hit, so I just went crazy, went utterly nuts.
And electro-dub.
Oh, no, give me a second. I got it, man. So then that happened, the set was done, and I was like, oh, cool, that's like everything's great, everything's, golden. Wake up the next morning, final draft, and the EFN people are sitting there going, yo, Midley, that was crazy what happened last night. And I'm like, what do you mean crazy? Yo, with electro-dub and that man, like, that was like, da-da-da. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Wait, you don't know? No, I have no idea what you're going on about. So they pull up Jaxblade, who did a Vine of the live stream on Everfree Network, and there's electro-dub with his MacBook. And the stage is kind of like this, where there's the false kind of wall-looking thing from the curtain. And because I was dancing so crazy, he was just trying to avoid me, and he put his foot down on the air and basically just ripped it right off the stage. I saw this, I'm going, oh my goodness. So I ran to find him in the most Canadian thing ever, and I just go up to him, and I'm like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry I hit you off stage. I'm like beyond sorry. Are you okay? He goes, yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. You didn't actually hit me. I was just trying to avoid you. And by the way, thanks for being the first person to ask me if I was okay. Because when he took the tumble, when Mike the microphone and everyone ran to him, first question they asked him, is your MacBook okay? Is everything okay with your MacBook? Yeah. And he goes, yeah, I'm okay. Wait, no, I don't know about my MacBook, but I'm fine. Like, are you guys kidding? So that video got started going viral after Fiesta Equestria. It was titled "The Cringiest Rave Ever." I'm the worst DJ ever. And it made rounds. And like the funniest thing was, I forget the guy's name from Pendulum, but one of the guys from Pendulum was like, oh, I kind of want to try that for one of my sets. And I was like, oh, heck yeah, you know, it's good. It made me feel good because there was a lot of people that have said a lot of harsh things about me because of that video. And then about a year later after Fiesta Equestria, some German TV show, clubsounds.de, picked it up and it started going viral again. And at that point, Tiesto was sharing on his page. I was getting like hits from people, like people were messaging me, yo, did you see what Tiesto shared on his page? I'm pretty sure it's you. And I've even been stopped at Algonquin College where I went, and some guy like just stops me and he goes, I recognize you. And I'm like, I don't recognize you. I'm like, oh, no. Worst DJ ever? Yeah, you're the guy that ripped his hoodie off. I'm like, yep, that's me. I had no idea you were in Ottawa. So that is by far the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me, largely just because of how viral it went. And I mean, honestly, though, I look back on it and I go ham when I'm on stage. That's what I'm known for. I'm known for going crazy. It's why I named my show Midley's Madness. So yeah, that's probably the most embarrassing thing. And like I said, is he said 80 million views on YouTube live.
Oh, there's probably 80 million re-uploads of it too.
Yeah,
it's never getting offline. And it always gets like every year around summer, maybe before, it comes back.
Yeah, so that is my my most embarrassing thing there. So yeah, anyone try and top that, go for it.
It's not that bad, but for Nightmare Nights 2013 is my first pony convention, actually first live performance I had ever done. So, you know, I was already nervous as it was. Okay. So my old gear only played CDs. So I had to burn 2 CDs for my decks.
I like where this is going.
Okay, so I was like, what if I accidentally I like to start from my left deck and then mix to the right and back and forth. So I was like, okay, I want to label my CDs. So I'm in the hotel room. Of course, I didn't bring any Sharpies. So, okay, hey, Mom. My mom was with me. So it's like, hey, Mom, do you have a pen? Yeah, a pen. So it's like, I'm going to write like A on one CD and B on the other. So, you know, A, B. So I was like, okay, first pen. Oh, that one didn't work so well. But the other one was like a lot more inky, I guess. So I just wrote on real fine. But the other one, I was like, perfect. I was like, okay, load up my CDs. You know, I'm all ready. I'm like nervous a little bit. I was like, oh, guys, I don't know if this is going to go well. So, you know, my turn comes up. I go up on, you know, I'm mixing pretty basically because I didn't want to play, you know, any dangerous moves or anything. So I was like, oh, yeah, woo, pony party. And then, so I'm queuing up the next track on one of those CDs. You know, the CD I scratched incredibly hard with a pen. And then I hear, I was like, oh my God, I think I scratched the CD. So I checked the CD. I pull it out. I actually did CD, but not A and B. So, you know, get it, CD. So I pull it up. I hold it up to the light, and there's a C carved through the CD where the laser reads the disc. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my first PonyCon. What am I going to do?
Was there a D on the other one?
No, there was not. Because
how could you not see that?
Well, because I because I put it into the CD player. I was like, oh, it's fine, you know. So what I had to do was, so I'm freaking out. You know, I'm in the worst, deepest, darkest place of my life. And then Shrew here is like, hey, you want to eat Whataburger? Or what was it? I was like, he's like, hey, I brought you, what was it? I brought you In-N-Out. I was like, okay. So I was like,
keep doing your Shrew voice.
It's really good. So
Shrew, talking to the mic. Say something.
What? I don't
say that same line.
What? I brought you Whataburger.
Carbon copy.
So I was like the saddest little man eating my burger on the floor at the convention center, just like tears going to my burger while I got like how far in before it broke?
Yeah.
It was like 4 tracks.
Oh man.
Out of like 15.
I got to play 2 in Canada, so.
So I'm just depressed, so depressed. I go to my hotel room, just close myself off from the world. It was horrible, you know. But Everyone tried making me like feel better, you know. They're like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad, man." And Zyro's the one that let me go. He's like, "Oh, we'll have you back next year." I was like, it was just like, you know, when people try and make you feel better, but it doesn't help at all. It was just like, oh yeah. Well, what I did was, I had my phone and I had like a headphone jack to like RCA. So what I did was, I was like, oh, since one of my decks is broken, I can plug in my cell phone for one of the decks. So I was running one CDJ and mixing into my cell phone, and I'd have to go up to my cell phone and press on the touch screen and switch to the next track, and there was so much lag. So that's the most embarrassing thing, you know. Don't write on your CDs with pens. That is the dumbest thing. And I didn't bring any backup CDs either, so that's my story. So, anyone else?
Okay, so that one question, like, what's your favorite song? I have to change that answer to Clarity by Zed, because, like, every time that song comes on, I start singing it, and I can't help myself, and then I feel really lame and embarrassed, and then I'm like, I don't care, this is a fun song to sing.
Textbook Pavlovian response. Yep. I see a muffin, I drool. He hears Clarity, freaks out.
See, I can never hear the lyrics to Clarity properly because at Fiesta Equestria 2013, Fenning kept singing,
he stole those
"You
from me, by the
are
way.
a piece of meat I wish I didn't eat." So every time Clarity comes on, it's like, "You are a piece of meat I wish I did," and I cannot hear the proper lyric.
He stole those from me, by the way.
Okay. Anyone else?
Strack,
Someone else?
Do you have anything, or at least do you want to tell them your favorite song ever?
Okay. Well. Oh my god, I hate this.
We got 15 minutes.
I hate this mic so much.
Ooh, really?
Hello. Oh, I guess I have to turn it on first. We were doing embarrassing stories.
Yeah.
I know if I say last night, you're gonna hurt me. Last night was.
Wasn't that?
I know.
Next question, please.
Okay, so my favorite song ever is "She Was" by Seven Lions. It's like the most chill glitch hop song ever. It's so good. Seriously, listen to it. It's the best.
Anyone else?
I guess
right there.
answer. Hang on. Real quick.
Oh, you got one?
Quick answer, and then we go. I guess these panels is the most embarrassing.
Yeah. What?
Panels are always terrible.
Question down there.
Immediately.
I knew that I wanted to either be involved with radio production or have a radio station since I started college. So, yeah.
I started DJing because there wasn't any proper DJing at anime convention raves, and I saw like this $99 MIDI controller, the Hercules DJ Console MP3E2. So I bought that, and I started DJing out of spite because there wasn't a proper rave atmosphere at the anime cons where I am. It was people on PCs, and I'm not talking people DJing on like PCs, like laptop DJs. I'm talking someone brings in a tower, an actual computer tower, and plays from their Winamp library. And
Do you mean Midley controller?
That's the so annoying thing about my name. Like, I look for my name and Google's all, "Did you mean MIDI?" No.
You Google yourself?
Yeah. I need to know when that video goes viral.
Oh God, it's back!
So you can damage control as hard as you can. Guys, I actually wasn't the one who's doing embarrassing things. It was the other guy who fell off stage.
That's that long story I was talking about. Basically, when I became a DJ, it was just like Windowless, just the radio personality without the personality. Coming on, talking through the tracks, playing the next one, talking, playing the next one until my set's over. When I started, Lunar Radio was not too old, and we were doing an event for Hurricane Sandy when it hit back in the day. So
can't remember Montana.
It just progressed from there. Long story short, I ended up on Ponyville FM with an actual controller, and but no, I didn't ever expect to see myself, mixing like this. I expected to see myself as a pilot, which I'm going to school for. This is a hobby, because we don't get paid for this stuff at all.
This right here is our payment. So thanks for coming out. Y'all are hardcore.
I used to listen to these two dudes, Anabolic Frolic and Silver One. They would host a radio show back in 2002 till 2004, I think, called Happy Hour Radio. So I got my first exposure to happy hardcore back in my sophomore year of high school, which was 2002 for me. And so I got really into that scene, and I started buying records and equipment for that, and I just would do it for a hobby just because I really liked the way it sounded. And I would only do like small little parties for like my friends and things like that, but it wasn't until a little bit later when oh man, when was that? 2006, I think. I would do small parties out in California, and then I moved out here, and I didn't do anything for a while. And then I discovered this scene, and I got back into both production and DJing again. And I didn't actually think I'd get anywhere. I just thought I got started because I produced a song with samples from the show, not knowing that there was an entire musician thing going on in the background. I just was watching the show, and I was like, that's really cool. I'm going to use that in a song, just because I made songs at the time. And so I used samples from the show, and then I found out that there was this massive following, and all the fandom existed. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I wonder if they'll like the song. And so the song I made did end up on an album, and then I just kept going from there. And then I made this alias that I use, and so effectively, yeah. Like I split up my DJing. Like I have what I do in my town or in other scenes, and then I have this. So there's like it's sort of a split between a hobby and something like as side work, but my main job right now, I don't have any focused goal, so I just kind of do this and make money on the side. Wow, you changed really quick. I know, but like you were in the back just now. I blinked and you came back and you're changed again. Hey, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Why we got to...
Give it up for
Indubitably.
I have a story. Okay, so one time I wasn't a DJ, and I actually mostly drew ponies. Shout out to My Little Pony Drawing School in the back. And so, wait, is this thing working? Is it okay? And so, I was drawing Vinyl Scratch, and I was like, her equipment's wrong. I know it's wrong because I've never seen actual DJ equipment. So I was like, I should probably talk to some DJs about how DJ equipment works. So I did. And it's like, hey, what should I give her? Because this thing looks like a DJ Hero controller, and it's totally wrong. And then it's like, oh, you should give her a Zone 92 and some Tech 12s. And I was like, I know what those are, but that's cool. And then I drew those, and I was like, what position should the knobs and faders be? So then watch some tutorials. So I did. And then I was like, this is pretty cool. I'm going to go pirate virtual DJ and then get into this stuff. And then it happened. Also, I legally own Tractor now, so holla.
5-minute warning, guys. Also, Start Dash is playing next door, so...
Oh, wow.
True. Look,
They're playing
you're fired.
live.
You're fired.
No, he legally owns Tractor.
No, you're fired.
Okay.
Story?
So my story is just straight up. I went to my first concert, which was a DJ called 12th Planet.
Oh, yeah. He's really good.
No, it wasn't Porter Robinson.
No, it was 12th Planet.
It was 12th Planet, and
Was it
my
that
first
It was
concert
right
ever.
on time with Skrill
Well,
Dog
it was
and the other dude.
Skrillex.
Probably.
But I was like, oh, this is so fun. He's like getting the crowd moving and going, and it's just fun, jumping around like an idiot for like 3 hours. I was like, I want to do that every night, mix songs together. So, I went and bought, with my brother, I bought a Tractor S2, which I don't use at all anymore. And then it just kind of took off from there.
I hate this mic. Okay, hello, check. Okay, there we go. My story's not all that interesting. I guess back in high school, I was actually in a hard rock band, and we just kind of fooled around and made our own music. And my music tastes, I guess, evolved more into electronic stuff like dubstep, glitch hop, house, that kind of stuff. And then I kind of just, as the band just kind of went their separate ways, I started getting into electronic music. And my main focus, I guess, is production. And then I picked up DJing as that went on, because I figured, hey, why not spin it live? So here I am.
Lightning round.
Yeah.
We got.
Yeah, we're down to
3
minutes.
3 minutes.
I like your I like your background.
I like Aleximus Prime.
Okay, we have 3 minutes. Lightning round. Does anyone have any crazy? Just throw it out there. Diamond Tiara.
Twilight
Next
Sparkle.
one.
Nika Yazawa.
She's trash.
Another question. Quick one.
Rainbow Dash hates Scooter's
YouTube
flavored.
Nah.
Scooter
Price
hates
is
Rainbow
Right.
Dash flavored
Michael
chicken.
Another
Rosen
game
eats
shows.
cho cake.
Top black food. Top black food.
In anime?
Kotori Minami.
I don't watch anime.
I don't have an anime waifu.
Jabril from No Game No Life.
None of her.
Go back. Skip me.
Colin from Code Geass.
I don't watch anime.
Boo.
It does belong in the trash after all.
Taiga Aisaka from Toradora. For real.
Another one. Quick one. Quick question. Someone.
Good question.
Someone.
Anything.
Any what favorite episode?
Winter Wrap Up, because it was the first one I watched on TV when it aired.
Call of the Cutie.
Twilight Time.
Lesson 0.
Also Lesson 0.
That one with the ponies.
Nice.
Party of One, because that was the first one I watched.
Nice.
It's fun.
Discord in the back.
Yes. Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
Why not both?
Pancakes.
Waffles, they
Sushi.
hold condiments much easier.
I like Strax attitude.
Wait, I have a
Both.
question for everyone. Just raise hand. Who all started with the first episode? That's it? Season 1, episode 1. Who watched that for? Like, started the show properly? Not when it aired, just in general. Like, you were like, oh, this show looks interesting. I'm gonna watch it from the very first episode. So a lot of people didn't start with the first episode. That's interesting.
We got one more question. There was a
Fun
question in
episode.
front of the Discord with the derpy hat. Favorite
rhythm game? Beatmania. Any
DDR.
Beatmania 5 key.
It's a tie between Love Live School Idol Festival and DDR.
Not Project Diva.
Sorry, Squirrel.
Oh my
DDR Mario Edition.
Mario.
Beats
Mario,
Beta
not
for
Mario.
Android.
Yeah, one more
'cause I'm a
minute.
fingers
Okay.
person.
In the groove.
Okay. Smash character.
Fox.
Game and Watch.
Zero Suit Samus.
Pichu.
Falco. Expandong.
It's split.
That kid's leaving because I said Fox.
We're gonna end on that note. Ladies
Changeling.
See ya, Changeling!
Okay, one
He
more.
can't be my
Come out
Fox.
to louder, guys.
Does
We're
anyone
gonna
have
go
one
crazy.
more? Is that it? Is it 45?
All right.
Oh, okay. Thank.